I don't know.
Yeah. It's your boy Polo the Swag King, and welcome to another episode of Polo's POV. If you thought about it, we probably go talk about it. Life, love, and all the above. So now, let me stop it out there. Shifting and jiving. And come on. With the come on. We got Billy Britt in the... damn, did I say, hold on. God damn it. I fucked it up. I need to delete this and stop right now. But we got Billy B in the building, and of course, you already know who I am. You recognize the voice. We ain't seen y'all in a while. But I was talking with Billy earlier. Matter of fact, I'm going to clap it up one more time, Bill. I'm going to clap it up one more time. I told him I'd go give him a shout out. Because a guy came to me, he was like, man, when you going to drop another podcast? And what's the dude's name? His name Billy?
Yeah.
And
he's in trouble.
And I said, man, hey, I'm going to give you a shout out. So shout out to WoW. You know who you is. And then if he ain't really listening to my shit, he won't even know I gave him a shout out, though. He a Pittsburgh fan. He might be a little mad at me because, the 49ers bust them up really good. Mm-hmm. We got to play them again. Miami put up 70.
Yep.
On Denver. Ain't that crazy? That's 70 fucking points.
Yep.
That is crazy.
And then Dallas couldn't do shit.
They couldn't stop the run. That was Dallas' problem.
And see, they've been strong on defense, but you notice what they were doing. Something no team had tried. They were running up the middle on them.
And then check this out, too. You got to realize Arizona didn't even have Kyler Murray.
Yep.
And then, I ain't going to bullshit you. With Dallas' defense, and I know they got a good defense from the first two games.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of make me feel like the game ain't won on the field. No, like it's where the odds is, and because that ain't the Dallas defense we seen week 1 and 2.
But it could be because nobody tried to run up the middle on them.
Okay, but y'all coming to Santa Clara.
Yeah,
it's gonna be rough. I don't know. You said the leg kicks in $5.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. But how you been? I know, hell, you ain't even been at home. What the fuck you been doing?
I've been at eye doctor's office. My eyelids are starting to sag.
I know one day I called you and you was like, I'm in Jackson.
Yeah, hell, I thought I'd text you and her both. I was going to Jackson. I guess.
No, you had told us. I had forgot though. You know I be drinking and shit.
Well, guess what? Hey, if that's the only thing we forget in our lifetime, your lifetime, you
man, I forget a lot of shit. No bullshit.
Me too.
Man, I have to remind myself to send a reminder.
Yeah.
To my phone to remind myself. Like I'm just to be real about
it. You got with me. I'm getting better with my memory, but with me doing this, and then this kid's got to go to the doctor this day, and this one's got to go that day. And one's going 2 times this week, and
I got a calendar in my bathroom, and I just write shit on it. And my wife writes shit on it.
I got one right there, but I ain't writing shit on it. So
right, that what keeps me. That's how I knew the zoo shit with Terrell, and then my wife had her stuff at work Saturday.
Yep.
Man, it was actually a pretty good time. I ain't gonna disclose where she worked and all that old shit, but it was a pretty good time.
Yeah.
And that's why we got all that food and shit. And and I was like, damn, I wish my job did some shit like this. And you already know, at the end of the day, the corporate motherfuckers want to make that dollar. But at least you make motherfuckers think you give a fuck about them. And,
but just that little bitty thing of doing stuff for everybody's family goes a long way.
Man, it was like a fucking fair. Like, honestly. Like, they had rock climbing and cotton candy, photo booths. Like, it was
I saw that. That's Passion brought pictures in the show.
Yeah, you see that big ass bag? They still got the bag in there, and they need to clean that shit up. They had grandma right now. Matter of fact, as soon as we get done with this shit, I'm going to get their ass back down there and give grandma a break. You know what I'm saying?
Well, grandma likes for them to come down.
Man, you said there was something on your mind, Bill. It was you said there was something you wanted to talk about on the. I don't know if you remember or not, but it was something.
Right now I don't remember.
But it was pretty interesting, whatever it was.
Yep.
You gotta start writing shit down.
Yeah, I guess so.
Look, that's a damn shame. I can't even read my own handwriting.
You can't
read. Kim Jong, he was in that's the motherfucker. He was over there in Russia, him and Putin, trying to team up. Kim Jong Un. You heard about that shit? North Korea, right? Cause we cool with South Korea, but North.
But see, Russia and North Korea don't want to mess with us. The only people that are, I think, stupid enough to mess with us is China. But Russia's taking an ass kicking right now
from Ukraine.
But a lot of it is, hold on, a lot of it's our stuff. You got to consider they haven't been trained on a lot of that stuff. Wait till they attack us and we put our people there.
And then, hold on, I'm glad you brought that up because I just heard it. I don't even know where I heard it from. We done gave billions of dollars to Ukraine to help them with a war with Russia, but they saying the homeless crisis. All I'm saying, why we ain't spending this money at home? But on the tip, I'm saying that all that money we sending over there, and I'm pretty sure I feel like a lot of people when I say that, but at the same time,
we're keeping our men out of the war.
But here it is: if you let a country go take over a country that don't want to be taken over, then you opening the door.
Yep.
So like I said, I really don't understand the amount. I'm just saying that the amount. I understand us giving aid and helping out.
I don't understand the amount.
No, the amount is crazy.
But if they would have been a member of NATO, we would
have. They would have never touched them.
Yeah, because we would have had to go fight them.
Yeah, and see, to me, like that's the question: why are we giving all this money to Ukraine? That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. But if you look at it on like a world stage, you can't have countries that just feel like, oh, this is my shit, and I'm gonna go over here and take some shit, and ain't nobody go do nothing about it.
If we hadn't helped them, what would China think about Taiwan?
Exactly. You said it. Look, we gotta clap it up for you. Exactly. And that's why they playing it like they playing it. Anytime you got a man in motherfucking platform shoes, you know he crazy.
Yeah.
Anytime you got a man, he want to make himself tall. Anytime you got a man in platform shoes, you know he crazy. And then they be like, hey, don't be testing these missiles. He'll shoot one anyway. It's starving these people out. Yep. It's illegal to use the internet in North Korea.
Oh, yeah.
It's illegal to have denim jeans. It's so fucking fucked up. Matter of fact, you may or may not know this. BTS, it's a motherfucking Korean pop group. That you remember NSYNC and all that? Just a Korean version. And they broke up. Right? Well, I ain't gonna say they broke up, but one of them got to go serve because it's mandatory.
Yeah.
And he gone to motherfucking serve in the military. Got to do it.
But see,
since international pop star, but he got to go serve in the military. I think like 2 to 3 years or something.
2 years. But see, I think U.S. should have the same thing. If you're physically,
you do really?
If you're physically and mentally able, you should either have to go work with the Forest Service, go in the military. I think every person should serve 2 years for their country doing something.
Why you feel that way?
Because first thing, an 18-year-old ain't too damn smart. He ain't been around his life. You send his ass, every 18-year-old, you send their ass out there for 2 years. And
learn them something. But at the same time, okay, like, what would you call me? I'm 41. What would you call me? Like, middle age or, I don't know. What would you call me? I'm 41. But anyway.
Middle age?
I'm that black man. But now, when I was growing up, they had this movie called Boys in the Hood. And
yeah, I don't never see the movie, but I remember.
We gotta watch that piece, Billy. Real shit. But that's what Lawrence Fishburne told Cuban Gooding Jr., or his name was Trey in the movie. He said, a black man ain't got no place in a white man's army. And
it's the opposite way around.
My brother, R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My brother did years in the army, never touched the battlefield. And he put all his kids through college because of the GI Bill. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
But also, if you would look at the makeup of the Army, even when I was in, it was predominantly non-white.
What? No shit?
Yeah. It was blacks.
Mexican.
Hispanics. And I'm talking about people from Puerto Rico that serve in our Army and stuff like that.
And they said that shit too.
And Another was a lot of the Oriental race. We had a
So
lot
let
of
me, I
Chinese.
don't like getting into that type of shit with you, but in your troop, how many was it?
In my little troop,
Yeah, the number in total, how many was it? And then
12 of us.
Okay, so
And I was the only.
no shit.
There was 2 whites in it.
No shit. The other team was black or Hispanic.
Yep.
No shit.
We had.
No shit.
We didn't have any Hispanics, but we had a Chinese, and he was our.
Was y'all look? Did y'all be real? Did y'all discriminate against him?
No, nobody discriminated.
Because everybody, we got to come home, and this is our clique.
If everybody didn't do their job, and you didn't take care of your buddy, none of you were gonna come home alive.
I feel you on that.
Even though we had 2 people that did every job. See, in special ops, you got to know how to do 3 jobs.
Sound like the kids on.
Yep. But it's, I mean, the most prejudice.
I got it wrote down, Bill.
The most prejudice.
It was 100 billion in aid we done sent to
the
Ukraine.
most prejudice in the Army is female. They get the worst end of the deal.
You gotta, I think it's the general's daughter. You gotta watch that movie.
I've seen that.
And so you know the outcome.
Yep.
And they said, what's worse than murder or what? It's betrayal.
Yep.
We live on podcast. What's up?
I found this on the table.
How you find something at the house?
It was on the table.
Well, you ain't find it. It's at the house. What y'all doing? Where y'all been? Yeah, we running podcast live.
Playing football.
You running somebody over? You get a tackle or something?
No, sir. I've been practicing for 3 days, and we've been working hard. Terrell's...
We or you?
Me, Princeton, Shannon, and Terrell.
It look like he don't look as sweaty as you, though, so somebody ain't been
What are you
working.
doing?
We went inside at Grandma's and we
See, I've been with Channing and Princeton now.
for Friday and look what I did.
Oh, watch this. Your Cowboys lost. Oh, clap it up.
Got your ass stumped.
Oh, it was like 28, 16, something like that.
Look at that. I did it.
This one been having a ball. He done been everywhere. This one been having a ball, too.
Yeah, being cute.
Man, him gotta go shoe shopping.
You shopping?
I got him a fresh pair. And I think I'm starting. That's one of the shirts. Terrell got. I bought all his clothes like November, December.
No,
Like he should have.
Princeton has some of them.
Yeah, I know. That's what. But I'm gonna start keeping his shit in my closet because I don't like the way my guy been rocking here.
Trey, you're gonna pop
And
it.
I know what I buying.
Yeah.
But I bought a lot
I
of.
think
You
he
wanna
got-
pop it?
He's a scratch.
He leave a lot of shit in the yard. I know that.
Well,
but,
hell, I picked
He's
up.
gonna pop it.
I got 5 or 6 shirts laying
but
around.
that's one of them. But it's shoes and I know I got a cold shoe game,
But-
so I want my kids to look the exact.
But
What
see, the problem with them
Let's
is
go play pool.
he needs.
who going to play pool?
Me and Passion.
That door wasn't open when y'all came in here.
But
Hey, Pash,
Sir.
at the refrigerator.
This tiny
Yeah. I can't say. You say I didn't want to say it on the podcast. We linked, but
part of the reason I think his shoes look so bad, we hadn't taught him to use a play shoe and a.
yeah. But I ain't gonna bullshit at his size, man. Terrell,
Well, he goes.
I know for a fact I done bought. Come on, I done bought him at least about 6-7 pairs of shoes in like the last 3 months. And the reason I do that because passion dress code tough, Juju's tough,
Yeah.
and he got it, but I don't know where it's at. And that's kind of my fault too, though. You know what I'm saying? But I had all his shit hung up in my closet, his Levi's and dress shirts, and like I said, it's partially my fault. I don't know where his shit at, but I know he got a fresher game than what I've been seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Part of it is we ain't checking it out what he's putting out at night either.
Yep. And then I think that's it too. He's just grabbing shit but yeah, he should have a cold game. I know it. Whew, I went through the ringer with him. Got him right. And they got some other shit on the way. I think him and Pash got Under Armour. They got a 3-piece coming. Shirts. I just ordered that shit for him. But yeah, like the way, I don't know, my closet tough. And so I don't want to be fresh and then my kids looking, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather my kids look better than me, honestly. That's just how I rock.
I got clothes I can look nice in.
Yeah, you do. You got pretty good, I'm saying, look at that. You got pretty good clothes. Yeah, I see a tag on that motherfucker bill. What you got going on in there?
That's something my mother bought me that I don't care nothing about wearing.
You got plenty of jeans, too. Nice looking jeans.
Yep, I got clothes. But why wear my clothes around here? Then nobody gonna see.
You like me. But I ain't gonna lie, I went to my wife's job, Bill. When you know they call me Polo the Swag King, really. When I stepped out, I had about $300 cologne on. I had my Versace watch on. I had my Paul George Gatorade edition. Like, I stepped out. That's my third time. I can count the times I had these shoes on. Because I'm at my wife's job and I want to say to mother, hey, this what you trying to beat out.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, you know, the work husband shit and no motherfucker being friendly, all that over. But I put my 2 carats in me. I got half carats. Or I think they third. But I put my 2 carats in. I wanted to bust a Cuban link, but I thought I'd be over the top if I did that. Yeah. But I was going to bust my Cuban link out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I straight flexed. But it was a good time.
I got a gold rope that's as big around as my little finger.
That's a nice rope.
That came from Yugoslavia when my parents went over there.
No shit.
Over there, they paid $2,300 or $2,400 for it. Over here, it's about an $8,000 necklace.
Speaking of that, because you know I met your mom, been around. What about your dad? I know shit about him.
Well, he worked.
Is he still living?
No, he's been dead about 12 years.
No shit. Sorry to hear that, bro.
He smoked all his life.
Smoke what?
Cigarettes.
Okay. Know where you get it from?
Yep, drinking.
Look, I got a joke for you. Well, it really ain't a joke. Because you know every time you tap that door, it hit my watch, right? Mm-hmm. And this dude that where he was always a guy, I talked to who I talked to. Uh-huh. And you know me, I'm an open book.
Yep.
Like, I don't try to sugarcoat or hide shit. But I said, man, look at my grandpa. I call you my grandpa. Uh-huh. I said, look at my grandpa, man. That motherfucker, damn, I just left. I said, I'm going to get about 20 of these motherfuckers a day. And he said, hell, y'all just stay out there.
Well, I do a lot of times, but you know why I'm coming back in so often in the morning, though, right?
Man, do you?
It is doing me, but I come back in most of the time in the mornings to get coffee. But when I've done something different this year that I haven't been doing before. You know, last year I stayed in here and come on, let's get dressed. This year, I go out there when Juju goes out, I drink my coffee, and I come give them a warning, like, they know when they get up, they got 40 minutes. Right. And then I'll give them a 25-minute warning.
You ain't put my kids on military time, though. He's drill sergeant in their ass.
No, it's just giving them a time so they know how much time they got.
Fuck with you. You know they gonna tell it anyway.
Yeah, I don't care if they tell it. I'm telling you.
I don't care if they tell it.
Hey, and the last warning, I give them 5 minutes.
What?
But you know, this year, instead of me just banging.
Most of them grown. Like Juju, Passion, they should know. Terrell, maybe. But
instead of, usually they're out there sitting at 10 to 12 to 15 minutes. Pop, how long we got? Mm-hmm. But I think it's because I'm not right up underneath them trying to get them to move. They're another year older this year, too. Mm-hmm. That means a lot.
Man, I'm telling you, these kids nowadays, they know and they peep. That's like right now. They up there playing pool, right? Mm-hmm. Passion told me, she said, Daddy, I've been practicing. And look, I beat her by 1 ball.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like, people misunderstand how these kids is. They soak up and pick up.
They can operate my phone better than I can. I
talk to them. I tried to take Terrell tablet the other night. I said, man, give me this. You know it's bedtime. And Here, get it, turn it off. I had to get it back to him to
I
turn
always,
it off.
when they bring in, when y'all are back there and they've got them up here, I always have to get them to turn them off. Shit. But I locked my phone up the other day. Trail said, hand it to me. Here, Pop. I was like, and I've been working
6 years old.
Yeah, and I've been working with about 15.
Terrell think on another wavelength. Like I've been, been watching him, with the Cub Scout shit. I've been with him. He's really not I ain't gonna lie, like if somebody don't know him, hell yeah, he's a terrible kid. If you don't know how to handle him. But he's smart enough to know how far he can go with you.
Yep.
And he processes that shit so fast.
And he knows how far he can push everybody.
But if you think about that, the motherfucker ahead of his time.
Yep. But the other day,
but he making the good grades and like I can look at him. He'll walk over there and throw his hand out because I want to grab his hand because like I said, I tell him if you want to act like a baby, I'm gonna treat you like a baby. I'm gonna hold your hand everywhere we go. But as soon as I let him go free, he's hitting, punching, doing kid shit.
The only time he reaches and grabs my hand now, if he sees me having trouble, and he can tell when I'm struggling walking. And when we were at Hattiesburg at the Walmart, they were spending their money my mother paid them, and he grabbed my hand and said, "Pop, walk something, let's go."
Yep.
And he just wanted that. I guess it made him feel secure. Or he thought I was walking in front of him.
He didn't want your hand to fall, Billy. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. If he fall, I can't pick him up. So I'm telling you, man, he cold.
When he gets in the truck, he gonna reach over and open my door so I can get in now.
Yeah. No, we raising them right, and then that's the problem with the world. You got to raise them right. From like me and Bryce. Me and Bryce had a motherfucking fallout drag out, and we was out there. He said, "I got it. Stay in school. Don't do drugs." He said, "You've been preaching this shit," and then honestly, I didn't realize it, but that's all I wanted. And then look at him.
Yep.
He got a car paid for.
Yep. Living out on his own.
Yeah. Moved out of this.
Yeah.
And we got nice to this. But and I'm proud of him.
Right.
I hate the fact I ain't gonna say I hate it, but like I wish he had more ambition.
He does.
But
he's gonna go to school sooner or later. Maybe.
You think so?
Yeah.
That motherfucker. He told you that? Yeah, that motherfucker ain't told me.
I'm just telling you. You got it on right. I told him that a long time ago.
I want him to go to the military. Me personally.
I did too, but he nixed that. But I told him if he didn't know what he wanted to do in life, don't take his ass to college. Get out there and work till you find out what you want to do.
Right.
Then when you get to college, you'll apply yourself.
And see, I'm a firm believer in this. If it's something you like doing, you'll never work a day in your life.
No, hell no.
Because it's like me, I'm a victim of my own situation. Right now, I got too much shit going on. But it's going to take me like $30,000 to go to LA. Well, I can do it all online. I ain't got to leave. And do music production.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty good artist. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what nobody like my music. That's for one. But I can write a song. I can format a song. And then I hear beats in my head. My wife catch hell. I can hear a rhythm or a melody. I can tell you who's singing. I'm like Shazam. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And then here's the beauty of it. See, I got like 21 songs I'm talking about already made, produced, all that already made, and I got 2 of them out right now. I got a distributor, the whole fucking shit, but I only got 2 songs. I need to put the rest of them out there, and then once again, I just been bullshit.
You got people like me. I might know the words of the song, and I might have heard it 10,000 times, and I don't know the name of the song or who sung it.
Right.
But I didn't even care.
Have you noticed, like, around here, y'all call me Polo. My real name, Marco. But you notice every time I saw this podcast, I say it's Polo the Swag King. Because that's what my music under.
Oh, okay.
And see you. I try to tell you, I just look like this.
Yeah,
And then that's why I wanted my little pad so I can, because I think it's on Marco Polo 2K at iCloud, Polo _DA _swag _king on Instagram. I don't really fuck with Facebook like that. People be in business on Facebook. That's how I feel about Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
I got Facebook, and I bet you I had.
You had some big ass titties on your thing too.
Yep.
You like big ass titties.
Yeah. I ain't gonna
I
lie
look. I wasn't even in your business. I was in the kitchen. You know, we got the open floor playing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at TV and I seen you over there. I thought you watched it. I looked. All I seen was titties. From top to bottom. I said, Billy over there on some bullshit. No, but I ain't my place to judge you, my brother.
No.
It's not my place.
But you know,
You like big titties?
I like big titties. But I've been married.
You ain't even deny. He said I like big titties.
But I've been married, and I ain't ready for no woman. But I like looking at some of them. And most of these bitches on this shit I'm on, hell, all they want is your money. So hell, I don't mess with them. I mess with them.
You said a mouthful then. I'm telling you, my mama told me. You know, I met my mama. You know how she is. You see where I get it from, right?
Yep.
And you remember daddy. So I get it honest from both of them motherfuckers. Like, you feel me? But my mama said, just cause you look at the menu, don't mean you got to order.
That's right.
And I wish somebody would explain that to my wife. My wife, man, what the fuck are you looking at? What do we do? I'm like, what? I don't know this person. I don't even know
Hey,
that.
but I know what it is. Mine did the same thing.
But I am a flirt, though. I ain't no bullshit. I am a flirt.
Too.
But like, it ain't that way.
But Terrell asked me the other day, some girl walked by me and us in Walmart, and I turned and looked. He said, Pop, what you looking at?
There you go. He getting old.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this on a serious note. I don't know what, I might hit the wrong button. That's why I wish we had the headphones and shit.
Yep.
And I got the equipment. We got to
Figure it out.
Yep. Got to figure it out. With the body cams, a lady get hit. I don't know what city it was in. It was like a lady ran over. And then on the body cam, the police, we just send it to the DA and then they just pay $11,000, $12,000. It's over with. Lady got killed. And I want to say it was by a police officer. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know,
He said he was like, she's only 26. Well, she 26, her life already gone. And he playing it off, and then like on the back end, he tried to make it like he trying to talk from the DA point of view.
nah,
But I agree with you.
But you know, some things are better just thought and not said.
But they caught him on body cam.
Yep, and they ordered fire, hang his ass. But you know, in another way, the police are getting a bad rap over some stuff that's.
And now we're on a good conversation, Bill.
But there's good policemen out there.
There you go.
There's all right policemen, and then there's.
Well, let me say this, and I want your opinion on it. Honest opinion. It ain't no good police because the good police don't say shit about the bad police doing bullshit. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
And now you might be good. You might handle every call and do everything you supposed to do, but you know this motherfucker over here doing some bullshit, but you don't say nothing. And hold on, I'm gonna do it both ways. At the same time, you don't want the blue wall.
No, you don't.
And what the blue wall is, you in that bitch, I need backup, and the rest of them ain't coming to help you out.
And that's what'll happen if you.
But so now we talking some real shit.
The bad ones are so bad, it gives everybody a terrible reputation.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, I don't know how to explain it. And everything you do, any job, you're going to have the good people that know how to do their job, the ones that are just sitting there to make a check, and the ones that are getting over and fucking everybody else around, and you're having to work harder to keep up. Because that person ain't going, oh, I just push this aside and leave it for him. He does more than I do every day. Instead of trying to carry his load, he does just enough to keep his job.
But ain't that on the supervisors? I feel, trust me.
Some of it's on the
You just explained my job.
Some of it is on the supervisor.
All of it. All of it.
I don't think so. I think some of it should be self-patrolled amongst your group.
Here's the thing. I heard what you're saying. I'm going to debate you on this one. Because if a motherfucker don't want to work, they sorry as hell, that's on them.
That's right.
But the coworker, it ain't my job to fucking supervise you. Because we all coworkers.
I agree in way.
Now, but it's on the supervisor to weed that shit out.
All right, the last real
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the last real good job I worked, we had 96 people in the Southeast that could do that job. I was the number 2 person in rank.
Mm-hmm.
And we had people that wouldn't do their job, and we actually were so rough on them and made it so bad on them, they ended up going on themselves. But you also have people that are up there so far, like I was. I might be starting for a job, and I might have to drive 60 miles to the airport and fly out to Miami. Who's covering me then?
Right.
Everybody's got to cover a little bit.
I agree with you, but what I'm saying, I feel like it's still the supervisor's job. That's your title.
Yeah, and if that supervisor...
Think about it.
If that supervisor can't handle it, you ought to tell him, I'm going to see your boss to see why you can't do this.
If I might feel the same way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because his boss don't even know, if they ain't looking in the computer to see the stats, they just know what he telling them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep, but it sounds like your supervisor doesn't have a way to hold y'all accountable.
You said that I didn't. And I'm moving on.
Part of it is because you're a union, and the union covers...
Oh, I promise you, if I wasn't union, I'd have been fired, honestly.
But what I'm saying is union...
And then, here's the thing. 90% of the plant is not union.
Yeah, but...
I know you got stupid motherfuckers. Oh, man, I take these dues. It's job insurance. That's a lawyer in your corner. If you get... Honestly, I ain't really on where I work at on that, like that. But if I wasn't unionized, I'd have been fired.
You don't, in Mississippi, you don't have to belong to the union. I was in the union when I was with AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this for a fact, 2 of us got in trouble for doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't try you. Our union doesn't let you put a group in. They do it individually.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
I went in with my union person.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out. When I walked out the door, I got 1 day off without pay.
I'm telling you the way they play the game, and I'm keeping the name out of it.
Yep.
What they'll do, if you're a union rep, they'll put you as supervisor. So if you supervisor, now you can't be a union rep. And then they'll play it off for like 3-4 months. They go get somebody else your job and bump you back down. Let's sit down there.
Daddy,
Pass where all that money come from?
Out of my pocket?
Ain't no way all this shit came out your pocket. And one night.
No, that's since I've been here.
Daddy.
That was just laying on the bed the whole time?
No, I just dumped it out and got some quarters out of it earlier.
Daddy, can we have a ice cream cone? What ice cream?
I tell you what.
This what y'all can have.
Yes, sir.
Go in the bottom of the freezer. Them big long popsicles. Cut them in half.
Yay.
and then somebody get in the bathtub.
Yes, sir.
And that door wasn't open when it wasn't open when you
But,
came
you
back
know,
here.
Okay,
But
it's halfway.
it would
That
be,
bad, look, the big long popsicle. Find y'all one, cut it in half. Y'all got it.
but you know, you look at these states that you have to belong in the union in.
Mhm.
It's a total different ball.
From my understanding, I'm burping. From my understanding, the only reason it worked like that, I'm put it like this. Hey, Pash! I'm put it like this. I'm put it like this. They put in a new system. And like I said, the people, I gotta keep stuff out
You
of
get
it.
2 of them. Because I'm not coming back.
I guess you
Oh, that I'm raising them right.
Hey,
raising
she
them
got
right.
tired of running for you.
She should.
But
that might not. I love it.
you know, it's just like being in the civilian life. You're gonna catch a good lawyer, you're gonna catch a bad lawyer. Not every supervisor is made out to be a supervisor, and a lot of it is.
Watch this, Bill. I got going my format.
Okay.
We've been running, and that's cool. I like the way we just do what we do.
Yep,
That's what makes
that's what
this
makes
shit.
us.
Why older people work harder than younger people?
We don't work harder, we work smarter.
That's the right answer. Now. I ain't no
But you, look, you got a young man out there just busting his ass. He can go 2 hours.
That guy he on pills and shit.
Yeah,
the
but-
ecstasy
It
and
don't matter. Any young man, he gonna work harder to prove what he's worth. I'm gonna be out there working, and I'm gonna work all day long where he's productive.
but you work more.
I work
You
smart.
fucking right.
But
You gonna protect your back,
yep,
and then you feel like you're getting overheated.
I'm
You
gonna
know, stop.
Stop. I'm gonna get me a wet rag, rub the back of my neck. I'm gonna do something.
What you say? You got that bill? You gonna put that bitch on there? You get your wet red, put it on the back.
Yeah, but you know that right there is the cooling point. Your wrists, you can cool yourself off in a hurry.
You know what I feel like?
What?
Motherfucker gotta start paying for our podcast. You giving out? And I already know this. You military shit.
Yeah, but you know, I ought not say this, but it sounds.
Say
gross.
what you gotta say, bro.
If somebody's overheated bad enough, if you ain't got no water and you're away from water and you won't be there for hours, you can actually urinate on that person and cool them down. All right, your body temperature is 99 degrees. Baby.
Bill, you ever piss on me, we're gonna have a problem.
I have pissed on a man before we saved his life.
No,
But your body temperature is 99.
but ain't the urination in waste though? Ain't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's something cool on your body if it overheats.
See, I must have been in the desert or some shit.
I can't tell you where it was, but
You can't tell me on. No, you
Yes.
can tell me. Yeah,
but
I feel you.
your urination, if that man's overheated and
What about this? Like, you piss and strain it, and then it's good water.
no, you can't ever drink urine.
No, I ain't saying. I said you piss and you strain it,
Yep.
and then it's good water, right?
No.
Or no?
No, it's not. It's always bad water, but that ain't no everything day thing to do. That's something to do to save somebody's life when you ain't got enough cold water.
I'm scared to ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
You never ate nobody, have you?
Hell no.
I was scared to ask him, because I'm like, I'll be coming down the hallway. I got somebody in my house that done ate a motherfucker that a bit.
But
I'm glad we having fun.
stuff sounds stupid. And when they first told me that, I said, I ain't gonna piss on no motherfucker. And
But it cool them down.
cool them down. Because, all right, a man that's overheated,
What if you ain't got to pee?
you try to.
That's how I think.
You know, it's all. But the first thing you do,
Just shake it over me and just
the
piss
first
on
thing you got to do is.
I don't think I can piss on no man, bro.
If he would
He
die.
gonna die.
No, you better not let me die.
Oh, yeah, because y'all didn't know.
Yeah, it don't matter. But the first thing you do,
I feel what you're saying. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. We came out together, we go leave together.
Never.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know, one of our big thing is never leave a fallen comrade.
I feel you.
And basically, if you want to take it to the,
if that's what it takes,
if you want to take it to the nth degree.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of person I'll be like, bro, you know, I had to piss on you to make you live. You know what I'm saying?
But
when you get home.
But that doesn't mean I won't leave a dead man. If you're wounded bad enough and we can't get you out and you don't get captured, I've never had to do it, but that means you put a bullet in him. Because you don't want him to get in there
and get interrogated by him.
Yeah.
No.
But it doesn't really say that. But, you know, all the people I've talked to that have been like in World War II and stuff like that, it happened a lot. And, you know, with what little history I read on Vietnam, I'm not a big Vietnam history, but a lot of the second lieutenants over there, and that's the lowest ranking officer, was killed by their own men. Friendly fire.
No bullshit. Them bitches didn't learn how to shoot.
No, they ain't learning how to shoot. They were that stupid. All right, you got a man leading, listen to this, you got a man leading 40 men, basically. One man, he's got 3 years military experience. The man right up under him, because of the way the military runs, might have 20 years experience.
That part.
And he's the one that's really supposed to run it, but that officer isn't controlled in the field. And it's just fucked up.
It's just fucked up. Bill, let's talk about this. I'm going to shake it off.
Shake it out. That's a bad thing for me.
No. I appreciate your point of view. Apparently, it ain't just me. Somebody else appreciates your point of view. Because they be like, who that motherfucker on that with you?
You know, I saw some stuff that said.
What about the alien bodies that Mexico was supposed to expose? You think it's a hoax?
I'm a old school. You gotta prove it to me, motherfucker. Rumors,
that's true.
You got rumors out there about everything. But in that news on that TV ain't gonna tell you, right? They won't tell you.
And I ain't seen nothing about it on our TV. You?
No. See, but there's people out there that believe we hadn't landed on the moon.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them people.
I think we have. But I also
see how the flag was doing this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe it. See how the flag was doing that? The moon is a vacuum.
Yeah, but you got to remember, you hadn't read about how the flag was made either.
No, I'm one of them people. I really don't.
You didn't believe that we landed on the moon.
I did.
Listen to me.
Let's go.
I want you to go read on what they did.
But the moon not supposed to have gravity.
I ain't saying that. I agree with you. But go.
If the moon ain't got gravity, why the flag doing this?
I'm fixing to tell you. Go read how they made that flag.
And then let me tell you another. Them same little craters, you can go find them in Roswell, wherever Roswell at. That they got Area 51. You can go find that same shit. Yeah. I don't think we landed on the moon.
Okay. But
because what it was, we were trying to beat Russia out. But I don't. That's my personal opinion.
That's what we got.
You know what? Next podcast, let's Google that shit. And then who knows? Because it's got to be somebody writing that shit. You feel me?
Yep.
Like I had a dude. Let's see how much time we got. We got 1 minute. I'm gonna switch it one more time. We got 1 minute.
All right.
We got 50-something seconds.
All right, let's hit it.
Nosebleeds. Is your nose on its period?
Never thought about it.
But think about it, it's a nosebleed.
It's caused from pollen.
No.
People that smoke a lot, nosebleeds more.
I don't smoke.
Because it has a lot to do with your hair inside your nose protects your lungs and your vessels inside. Your vessels inside your nose are so easy.
So basically my nose on this period.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm going to try to do. We go try to end this shit. Anyway, Polo underscore DA Swag King. It's underscore on Instagram. Marco Polo 2K on iCloud.